And the Pakistan Software Houses Association hosted a high-profile HBL Piat-Shah CXO meetup in Karachi on Friday, April 17, 2026. The exclusive event brought together leading IT industry executives, policy and government officials for detailed consultations on accelerating Pakistan's IT exports and navigating the nation's digital transformation. Ali Rashid, Special Assistant to the Chief Minister, SACM, Sindh on Information Technology, and attended as the chief guest. Addressing the gathering, he stated that Sindh Chief Minister Murad Ali Shah has positioned information technology as a fundamental pillar of the province's economic growth. And US President Donald Trump said on Sunday that US representatives would arrive in Islamabad on Monday evening for negotiations with Iran, and while warning that Washington could target Iranian infrastructure if Tehran rejects what he described as a fair and reasonable deal. In a post on Truth Social, and Trump said the talks would follow reported ceasefire violations near the Strait of Hormuz, where shipping disruptions have persisted despite earlier announcements that the waterway would reopen. And Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are currently enjoying their time in New York City ahead of their rumored wedding in the city, and made an unexpected appearance at a band's gig. The 36-year-old pop superstar and the Kansas City Chiefs tight end, also 36, managed to attend the gig without getting captured on camera and left a surprise for the musicians.
That. Princess Anne spent the evening of April 16th in Dumfries, enjoying a vibrant concert at Easterbrook Hall with her continued support for Scotland's traditional music scene. Before taking her seat, the Princess Royal paused for a quieter moment, revisiting a tree planted by her mother, Queen Elizabeth II, during a 2010 visit alongside Prince Philip. That. Richard Fleischman, who many people remember from Coronation Street, secretly got married to actress Celinde Schoenmaker after being engaged for 4 years. The couple kept their wedding very private and chose to celebrate it with just their close family in Cumbria. That, while the geopolitical stakes could not be higher amid the Middle East conflict, observers tracking Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's whirlwind diplomatic blitz this week have found themselves distracted by the Premier's impeccable presentation on the world stage. From April 15 to 18, PM Shehbaz undertook a 4-day sprint across Saudi Arabia, Qatar and Turkey. That. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor has largely stayed out of spotlight in recent months, but long before controversies reshaped his public role, he once explored a very different creative path. Back in the 1990s, the former Duke of York developed a keen interest in photography, something those close to him at the time described as more than just a passing hobby. That Islamabad. Pakistan and Qatar are in an advanced stage of discussions for the supply of at least 4 cargoes of liquefied natural gas, LNG, which could pass through the Strait of Hormuz, sources told Dawn on Sunday. They also said that after facing criticism over load shedding even before the start of summer, the Power Division had already placed an order to the Petroleum Division for arranging around 400 million cubic feet per day, MSAVD, of liquefied natural gas, LNG, for power generation.
And US President Donald Trump has confirmed that US negotiators will be arriving in Islamabad on Monday evening to hold the second round of talks with Iran, while warning Tehran of dire consequences if it rejected a peace deal with Washington. My representatives are going to Islamabad, Pakistan. They will be there tomorrow, Monday evening, for negotiations, the US President wrote in a post on his Truth Social on Sunday. And Quetta Gladiators won the toss and elected to field first against Peshawar Zalmi in the 29th match of the Pakistan Super League. PSL 11 at Karachi's National Bank Stadium on Sunday. Peshawar Zalmi, Muhammad Haris, Babra Azam, C, Kusal Mendis, Aaron Hardy, Farhan Yousaf, Iftikhar Ahmed, Michael Bracewell, Abdul Samad, Sufyan Mukim, Muhammad Basit and Ali Raza.
That. India Hicks gave followers a charming peek into a family celebration as she marked her mother, Lady Pamela Hicks's remarkable 97th birthday on Sunday, and the moment was warm. Sharing a light-hearted video on Instagram, India captured a quiet start to the day.
and Jesse Nelson has asked for urgent help after her daughter's car was stolen from outside her home, and the situation has left her deeply upset. The incident happened around 3 a.m. on Sunday in Brentwood when the singer's black Range Rover Defender was taken from her driveway. And Islamabad appeared all set on Sunday to host a second round of talks between the US and Iran, with President Donald Trump announcing that representatives from Washington were heading to Islamabad and they would be there tomorrow evening for negotiations. The US president made the announcement in a Truth Social post, where he also insisted that Washington was offering Tehran a very fair and reasonable deal. And it happens in every emerging industry. Founders and investors push toward a common goal until the money starts to roll in and that shared vision begins to diverge. Cracks are emerging in the fusion power world, and which I saw firsthand at the Economist Fusion Fest in London last week. It didn't dampen the overall buoyant mood lifted by Fusion Startup's fundraising haul of $1.6 billion in the last 12 months. But people had differing opinions on two key questions. When should fusion startups go public? And are side businesses a distraction? And the German embassy in Islamabad has announced the temporary closure of its visa section due to road closures in the capital linked to security arrangements surrounding the next round of US-Iran negotiations, expected to take place next week. According to a statement shared by German ambassador to Pakistan Ina Lapel on X, formerly Twitter, the visa section will remain closed from the 20th of April 2026 until at least 21 April 2026. And is Justin Bieber about to hit the road again, or just trolling the internet a little? Fans are spiraling in a fun way after a quiet update on his official website hinted at something big. And King Charles and the royal family will be marking an important celebration, and Princess Anne will be stepping up in her role for the occasion. The Princess Royal, who is the only daughter of the late Queen Elizabeth II and one of the hardest working members of the royal family, would have a special honour as they mark the late monarch turning on April 21st. And Dylan Sprouse seems to be returning to his normal life after a terrifying break-in incident on Friday when he courageously tackled the intruder and held him at gunpoint until the police arrived. The 33-year-old actor took to Instagram on Saturday, April 18, and shared a picture of a game he appeared to be attending.
The mystery surrounding Sarah Ferguson was finally resolved after 7 months of speculation as she broke cover at a chalet near the Meierlife Medical Health Resort in Alzey, Austria. It was previously reported that Fergie has been struggling with her living situation, and her whereabouts have been strictly concealed even from her own daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. However, other reports suggested that the sisters have been in contact with their mother.
And Cardi B nearly cancelled the final concert of her Little Miss Drama Tour .Hours before she was supposed to take the State Farm Arena stage in Atlanta, Georgia on Saturday, April 18. The Grammy-winning rapper jumped on her Instagram Live mid-altercation with the staff.